Ladies and gentlemen, I want to speak to you today about wisdom, strength, and grace, the kind that transforms lives and shapes generations. There is a path that leads to true success, a path walked by the women who understand that life is more than fleeting beauty, temporary applause, or momentary pleasure. These women are guided by principles that stand the test of time. Faith over fear is a principle that defines the lives of those who refuse to be ruled by uncertainty. It is the choice to trust in something greater than oneself, to stand firm when the world shakes, and to believe in the unseen even when fear whispers doubts. A woman who embraces this truth understands that fear is not just an emotion, it is a thief. It steals peace, robs joy, and limits potential. But faith, on the other hand, builds strength, fuels courage, and leads to a life of purpose. Fear often begins as a whisper, a small voice that questions one's ability, worth, or future. It plants seeds of doubt, making even the strongest feel inadequate. It magnifies problems and convinces the mind that obstacles are too great to overcome. The world feeds this fear constantly, presenting endless worries about the future, finances, relationships, and health. Yet a woman who chooses faith understands that fear is only powerful if it is entertained. She knows that while fear may come knocking, it does not have to be invited in. Choosing faith over fear does not mean ignoring reality or pretending that difficulties do not exist. It means acknowledging challenges but refusing to be paralyzed by them. It means recognizing that struggles are real but believing that they do not have the final say. A woman of faith understands that she is not alone, that she is supported by a divine strength that carries her when she feels weak. She faces uncertainty not with trembling but with trust. She does not waste energy worrying about what could go wrong because she knows that her steps are ordered and even setbacks are set up for something greater. Fear limits action. It causes hesitation, delays decisions, and keeps people stuck in places they were never meant to stay. A woman of faith moves forward even when she does not see the full path ahead. She understands that if she waits for all the answers before taking a step, she may never move at all. Faith requires stepping out, even when the road is unclear, trusting that the way will be revealed in time. It is not blind optimism, but a deep assurance that she is being led by a wisdom greater than her own. Fear thrives in the mind, filling it with worst-case scenarios and endless what-ifs. It creates a battlefield of anxious thoughts that steal sleep and drain energy. A woman of faith protects her mind, choosing to focus on what is true rather than what is uncertain. She fills her thoughts with promises, reminders of past victories, and evidence that she has already overcome so much. She does not allow fear to dictate her decisions or define her identity. A life ruled by fear is a life of regret. It is filled with missed opportunities, unspoken words, and dreams left untouched. Fear convinces people to settle, to take the easier path, to avoid risks. But faith calls for more. It invites one to step beyond comfort, to embrace challenges, and to believe that great things are possible. A woman who walks in faith does not shrink back. She embraces challenges with confidence, knowing that even failure is not the end, but a lesson on the way to success. Faith gives strength in difficult times. When the unexpected happens, when plans fall apart, when storms come, it is faith that keeps a woman standing. While fear screams that she is alone, faith reminds her that she is held. While fear says she will not make it, faith assures her that she already has what it takes. A woman who chooses faith understands that every hardship is temporary and every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every day presents a choice, to live in fear or to walk in faith. The world is full of uncertainties, but one thing is sure. A woman who chooses faith will always find a way forward. Fear may come, but it will never have the final word. Wisdom in choices is the defining factor between a life led by purpose and a life dictated by impulse. Every decision, whether small or significant, has the power to shape the future. A smart woman understands that the path she walks is not determined by chance, but by the choices she makes daily. She knows that wisdom is not merely intelligence or knowledge, but the ability to apply understanding in a way that leads to good judgment, right action, and lasting success. In a world filled with distractions, it is easy to make choices based on emotions, trends, or external pressures. Society encourages quick decisions, instant gratification, and the pursuit of whatever feels good in the moment. But a wise woman does not allow fleeting feelings to determine her direction. She steps back, considers the consequences, and weighs her options with discernment. She does not rush into decisions blindly, but seeks clarity, knowing that one wrong step can lead to unnecessary hardship. Wisdom teaches her that just because something is available does not mean it is beneficial. And just because an opportunity is appealing does not mean it is aligned with her purpose. There are moments in life when the right choice is not the easy choice. The world often offers shortcuts, ways to gain success faster, to avoid discomfort, or to take advantage of others for personal gain. But a woman who values wisdom understands that integrity matters more than temporary benefits. She chooses honesty over deceit, patience over haste, and character over convenience. She does not compromise her values for quick rewards, for she knows that what is built on dishonesty will eventually crumble. Her wisdom allows her to delay gratification, to invest in what truly matters, and to trust that doing what is right will lead to the best outcome in the end. A wise woman also recognizes the importance of the people she surrounds herself with. She understands that every relationship influences her thoughts, decisions, and overall direction in life. She does not entertain friendships that drain her, partnerships that mislead her, or advice that contradicts her values. Instead, she seeks counsel from those who have walked the path before her, who can offer guidance rooted in experience and truth. She listens, learns, and applies wisdom from those who have proven themselves trustworthy. At the same time, she is careful about the influence she allows into her life, knowing that not every voice deserves her attention. Wisdom teaches her that choices made in the present will determine the quality of her future. She does not live recklessly, assuming that things will work out without effort. She understands that financial stability requires careful planning, that strong relationships require effort and communication, and that personal growth requires continuous learning. She does not waste resources on things that do not add value, nor does she invest time in people who do not align with her purpose. Every decision she makes is guided by foresight, an understanding that small steps today lead to great outcomes tomorrow. A woman of wisdom also knows when to say no. The world often pressures people to take on more than they can handle, to please others at the expense of their well-being, or to conform to expectations that do not align with their values. But she is not afraid to set boundaries to protect her peace and to stand firm in her convictions. She does not allow guilt or fear to dictate her actions. Instead, she makes choices that honor her time, energy, and priorities. She understands that saying no to the wrong things allows her to say yes to the right ones. Every day presents countless choices, and the difference between a life of fulfillment and a life of regret is found in the wisdom applied to those decisions. A wise woman does not leave her future to chance. She thinks before she acts, seeks guidance before she decides, and follows principles that lead to lasting success. She understands that true wisdom is not just about knowing what to do, but having the discipline to do it. Character above charm is a principle that defines a woman of true strength and integrity. In a world that often prioritizes appearance, charisma, and external appeal, it is easy to be drawn to those who know how to speak well, present themselves confidently, or gain admiration through charm. But charm, though attractive, is fleeting. It can open doors, create opportunities, and win admiration, but it cannot sustain genuine respect, lasting success, or meaningful relationship. A woman of wisdom understands that while charm may make an impression, it is character that leaves a legacy. Character is revealed in the unseen moments, in how a woman treats others when no one is watching, in the way she handles challenges, and in the choices she makes when there is no reward for doing the right thing. It is built over time, shaped by experience, and tested through trials. A woman of character does not seek to impress, but to inspire. She does not rely on empty words, but on consistent actions. While charm may create temporary connections, it is character that builds trust and credibility. Charm often seeks validation, striving to be liked, admired, or accepted. It can be persuasive, making others feel good in the moment, but without character as its foundation, it lacks depth. A woman of character does not need to manipulate or pretend to be someone she is not. She stands firm in who she is, knowing that real influence comes not from trying to please everyone, but from staying true to her values. She does not change depending on the situation or the people around her. She is the same person in private as she is in public, and that consistency earns her the respect of those who know her. A woman who prioritizes character above charm understands that true beauty is found in honesty, kindness, and humility. She does not use flattery to gain approval or exaggeration to make herself look better. She values truth even when it is difficult and chooses to speak with sincerity rather than with words designed to manipulate. She knows that people may be drawn to charm, but they stay because of trust. Trust is built on reliability, integrity, and authenticity, qualities that charm alone can never provide. In times of difficulty, charm fades, but character remains. When faced with challenges, setbacks, or failures, it is not charm that carries a woman through, but the strength of her character. A woman of character does not crumble under pressure or compromise her values when things get tough. She stands firm, knowing that adversity is not meant to break her, but to refine her. She does not take shortcuts or seek the easy way out, but chooses the path of integrity, even when it is difficult. Her character gives her the resilience to overcome obstacles, the courage to admit mistakes, and the humility to learn and grow. Relationships built on charm alone are shallow, but those founded on character are deep and enduring. A woman of character does not just seek to attract attention, but to build meaningful connections. She values loyalty, honesty, and respect, both in friendships and in love. She does not pretend to be perfect, but is open about her strengths and weaknesses, allowing others to see her authenticity. She understands that lasting relationships require more than just good impressions. They require commitment, sacrifice, and genuine care. The world may celebrate charm, but it is character that truly defines a person. Charm can entertain, persuade, and captivate, but it cannot replace honesty, kindness, and integrity. A woman of character does not chase admiration. She earns respect. She does not seek to be noticed. She seeks to make a difference. While charm may shine for a moment, character is what stands the test of time. The power of words is one of the greatest forces in the world. Words can build or destroy, heal or wound, inspire or discourage. A woman who understands this truth chooses her words wisely, knowing that what she speaks carries weight. Every conversation, every statement, and every response has the potential to shape the world around her. She does not speak carelessly, for she knows that words, once spoken, cannot be taken back. They leave a lasting impact, whether for good or for harm. Words have the power to create life. A woman who speaks with wisdom uplifts those around her. She encourages, strengthens, and reassures. She does not waste her voice on gossip, slander, or negativity. Instead, she uses her words to bring hope, to offer kindness, and to affirm the potential in others. She understands that even a simple phrase of encouragement can change someone's day, restore confidence, and reignite lost dreams. Her words are a source of light in a world that often speaks darkness. Just as words can build, they can also tear down. Harsh words spoken in anger, careless remarks made without thought, or sharp criticisms that belittle others have the power to wound deeply. A woman who values the power of words does not speak recklessly. She does not allow frustration or impatience to dictate her speech. She understands that words have the ability to destroy trust, break relationships, and create divisions. She chooses self-control over impulse, wisdom over thoughtlessness, and kindness over cruelty. A woman of wisdom also knows that the words she speaks to herself are just as important as the words she speaks to others. The mind absorbs what it hears, and negative self-talk can become a prison. Words like, "I am not enough," "I will never succeed," or "I am unworthy" create a cycle of doubt and limitation. But a woman who understands the power of words chooses to speak life over herself. She declares confidence, strength, and purpose. She reminds herself of her value, her resilience, and her ability to overcome challenges. She refuses to let fear or insecurity dictate her inner dialogue. Words also shape relationships. A woman who values communication understands that her words can either strengthen or weaken the connections she has with others. She speaks with honesty, but also with grace. She does not use words to manipulate, control, or tear others down. Instead, she speaks with love, patience, and understanding. She knows that conflict is inevitable, but how she chooses to respond with her words determines whether relationships will heal or break apart. She listens as much as she speaks, understanding that communication is not just about talking, but about connecting. In moments of challenge, the words a woman speaks determine her response. She does not allow fear to take over her speech. Instead of saying, "This is impossible," she says, "I will find a way." Instead of saying, "I am alone," she says, "I am supported." She chooses to speak faith over fear, possibility over limitation, and courage over doubt. She understands that her words influence her mindset, and her mindset determines her actions. A woman who understands the power of words does not speak idly. She chooses words that bring healing, hope, and transformation. She speaks truth, but with love. She expresses wisdom, but with humility. She lifts others, but never at the expense of honesty. Her words create a legacy, not just in what she says, but in how she makes others feel. She knows that words have the power to shape the world, and she uses them with purpose, with intention, and with grace. Diligence and integrity are two qualities that define a woman of true strength and purpose. They are the foundation of success, respect, and lasting impact. A woman who embraces diligence does not wait for opportunities to come to her. She creates them through hard work, discipline, and perseverance. She understands that anything worth achieving requires effort, and she does not shy away from challenges. She does not seek shortcuts or expect instant results, but commits herself fully to the tasks at hand, knowing that consistency produces excellence. Diligence is more than just working hard. It is working with focus and determination. A diligent woman does not waste time on distractions or excuses. She values her time and energy, using them wisely to build the life she envisions. She is not afraid of long hours, setbacks, or obstacles because she understands that perseverance is what separates success from failure. When faced with difficulties, she does not complain or give up. Instead, she looks for solutions, adjusts her approach, and keeps moving forward. She knows that every step, no matter how small, brings her closer to her goals. Integrity is the guiding principle that keeps diligence on the right path. Hard work alone is not enough if it is not accompanied by honesty and moral strength. A woman of integrity does what is right, even when no one is watching. She does not compromise her values for personal gain or take advantage of others for success. She understands that true achievement comes not just from reaching the destination, but from how the journey is traveled. She chooses honesty over deceit, fairness over manipulation, and truth over convenience. A woman with integrity stands firm in her beliefs. She does not change her principles based on circumstances or pressure. She remains the same in public and in private, never pretending to be someone she is not. She does not seek approval by sacrificing her morals. Instead, she earns respect through her consistency and trustworthiness. People know they can depend on her because her word is solid, her actions are reliable, and her heart is sincere. Diligence and integrity work together to build a reputation that cannot be shaken. A woman who works hard but lacks integrity may achieve temporary success, but eventually dishonesty will catch up with her. On the other hand, a woman of integrity who lacks diligence may have strong values but struggle to reach her potential. When diligence and integrity are combined, they create a powerful force that leads to real, lasting success. A diligent woman does not just work hard for herself, she also works to serve others. She understands that her efforts are not just for personal gain, but also to make a difference in the lives of those around her. Whether in her career, her relationships, or her community, she gives her best, not because she seeks recognition, but because excellence is a reflection of her character. She does not take shortcuts or settle for mediocrity. She knows that true success is not just about reaching the top, but about how she lifts others along the way. Integrity also means being accountable. A woman with integrity takes responsibility for her actions. She does not blame others for her mistakes or hide from the truth. Instead, she owns her choices, learns from her failures, and makes things right when necessary. She values honesty, even when it is difficult, because she knows that trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. A woman who embodies diligence and integrity does not seek an easy life, but a meaningful one. She understands that hard work and honesty may not always bring immediate rewards, but they always lead to a life of fulfillment, respect, and purpose. She does not rely on luck or chance to shape her future. Instead, she builds it with dedication, perseverance, and unwavering commitment to doing what is right. Grace in trials is the mark of a woman who understands that adversity is not the end, but a pathway to growth. Life is full of challenges, disappointments, losses, and unexpected hardships that test the heart and mind. While trials are inevitable, how a woman responds to them defines her strength and character. A woman of wisdom does not crumble under pressure, but faces difficulties with dignity, patience, and unwavering faith. She does not allow hardships to make her bitter. Instead, she allows them to refine her, teaching her resilience, wisdom, and deeper trust in the process of life. Grace in trials is not about pretending that pain does not exist. It is not about hiding emotions or acting as if struggles are easy. It is about standing firm, even when everything feels uncertain. A woman of grace acknowledges her difficulties, but does not let them consume her. She allows herself to feel, to process, and to heal, but she does not allow her pain to define her future. She understands that trials are temporary, but the lessons they bring last forever. Difficult moments reveal true strength. When everything is going well, it is easy to be kind, patient, and hopeful. But when life becomes difficult, true character is revealed. A woman who carries grace in trials does not lash out in anger, give in to despair, or allow her circumstances to dictate her attitude. She chooses to respond with wisdom rather than impulse, with faith rather than fear. She understands that even in her weakest moments, she is not without hope. A woman of grace also refuses to be controlled by negativity. Trials often bring voices of doubt, discouragement, and fear, but she does not allow these voices to take root in her heart. She speaks life over herself, choosing to focus on what is good rather than what is uncertain. She does not let hardship steal her gratitude. Even in difficult times, she finds reasons to be thankful. She looks for lessons, embraces growth, and sees beyond the immediate pain to the greater purpose being shaped within her. Grace in trials is also reflected in how a woman treats others during difficult times. Hardship can make a person inwardly focused, but a woman of wisdom does not let her pain make her selfish. She continues to show kindness, to encourage others, and to offer help even when she herself is struggling. She understands that trials are not just personal battles, but opportunities to be an example of strength and perseverance. She does not push others away in her suffering, but embraces the support of those who walk alongside her. Trials test patience. There are seasons when nothing seems to change, when prayers feel unanswered, and when hope seems distant. But a woman of grace does not rush the process. She understands that growth takes time and that endurance is built in the waiting. She does not demand immediate solutions, but trusts that every challenge is shaping her into someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. She allows the trial to do its work, knowing that in the end she will emerge with greater understanding and a deeper sense of purpose. A woman who carries grace in trials does not seek pity, nor does she pretend to be invincible. She walks through hardship with quiet strength, knowing that difficulties do not define her, but how she responds to them does. She understands that every trial has the potential to teach, to transform, and to bring her closer to the person she is meant to be. She does not allow storms to break her, but lets them strengthen her roots so that when the winds pass, she is still standing with grace, dignity, and an unwavering spirit. A smart woman is not defined by the challenges she faces, but by how she responds to them. She walks in faith, knowing that fear has no power over her. She exercises wisdom in her choices, understanding that every decision shapes her future. She values character above charm, building a reputation that stands the test of time. She speaks with purpose, using the power of her words to uplift and inspire. She embraces diligence and integrity, knowing that success is not just about hard work, but about doing what is right. And when trials come, she carries herself with grace, allowing hardships to refine her rather than break her. Such a woman is unstoppable. She does not seek approval from the world, for she is guided by a higher purpose. She does not measure her worth by external success, for she knows that true greatness is found in her strength of spirit. She rises, she perseveres, and she leads, not by force, but by example. May we all strive to walk in faith, make wise choices, live with integrity, and carry grace through every trial. For the woman who follows these principles does not just survive, she thrives.